Welcome back to Coach Phee Playbook. Welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you here with me. I will be dropping some Black History nuggets on you. Yes, I will. First, before we go into our Black History nuggets, I want you to hit the button at the bottom of the screen that says subscribe and hit the like button. And if you want to, hit the share button so your other friends can learn about some of these Black History nuggets I'm going to drop on you today as well. So on my last episode, I dropped some nuggets on you about some awesome and amazing people. And this time I'm going to do the absolute same. I said I wanted to do this because I ordered some Black History flashcards for my son, and they are absolutely amazing. And at this time and culture that we live in, most people don't know about the different Black histories, the different Black history people that have made a great impact on our culture and in society, that of the things that we're doing today, right? So I want to dive into these Black History cards. And the Black History cards that I'm using today are from Urban Intellectuals. See that? Urban Intellectuals. They're Black History flashcards. And this is volume 1. I have volume 1 and volume 2. I bought them for my son so we could go over some Black history, as long as and as well as reading up on some Black history. So let's dive right in. I couldn't just choose one or two people to go over with you this evening because our culture is so rich and diverse with greatness. So I chose 5 flashcards of people to go over with you. So let's dive right in. The first person I'm going to go over is Benjamin Banneker. Benjamin Banneker. He was a free self-taught African-American mathematician, astronomer, almanac author, and farmer. At the age 15, he took over the family farm and created an irrigation system to control the flow of water to the crops. In the 1970s, he invented the first clock in America. It was the invention that put his talents on display for the country. Responsible for surveying of territory for construction for the nation's capital in 1791, after the lead architect quit. Authored commercially successful series of almanacs and corresponded with Thomas Jefferson, drafted the United States Declaration of Independence on the topics of slavery and racial inequality. Isn't that amazing? Benjamin Banneker. You see that? That is absolutely amazing. How ironic is that I go over something that we are actually in today with the racial inequalities, right? So that is absolutely awesome. That is Benjamin Banneker. Ooh. Next up, I have this powerful woman, Angela Davis. Angela Davis. And Angela Davis was a political activist, academic scholar, and author, the leader of the Communist Party USA in the 1960s. Interests include prisoner rights, and co-founded Critical Resistance, an organization working to abolish prison industrial complex. Membership in the Communist Party led to former Governor of California Ronald Reagan's request in 1969 to bar her from teaching at any university in California. Angela Davis conducts research on feminism, African American studies, critical theory, Marxism, popular music, and social consciousness. Twice a candidate for vice president on the Communist Party USA ticket during the 1980s. Angela Davis. Remember that name, Angela Davis. That is awesome and amazing. That just adds richness to who we are as a people, because we will not stand down and tolerate the injustices to our people, right? Next up, I'm going to go over the 1968 Olympics Black Power Fist. We all know about that Black Power Fist. We all rise that fist above for the injustices that are going on today. This demonstration, conducted by African-American athletes Tommy Smith and John Carlos, after winning gold and bronze medals. Each athlete raised a black gloved fist and kept them raised until the national anthem finished. Wore human rights badges on their jackets. Over and above winning medals, these athletes made names for themselves by an act of racial protest. The raising of the Black Power fist stood for those against political and racial injustice in America. Smith and Carlos received death threats from racist Americans for making the gesture. The gesture and American backlash can be compared to modern day feelings of the Colin Kaepernick who kneeled during the national anthem for similar reasons. That part right there. They wore human rights badges on their jackets. Did you guys hear that? Over and above winning medals, these athletes made names for themselves by the act of racial protest. The protest was holding their fist over top of them with the black glove on. Raising the Black Power fist stood for those against the political and racial injustice in America. The same things that we are kneeling for and standing for and protesting for as we speak in today's society, in today's society. This is the same things. This happened back then. It's still going on. It needs to end. It needs to end. But the next person that I want to go over, and I don't want to take away from what I just gone over, but Bessie Townsend. Bessie Coleman. I'm sorry. Bessie Coleman. See that? Bessie Coleman. Bessie Coleman was an American civil aviator known as Queen Bess, first woman of African American and Native American descent to hold a pilot license. In 1921, she received her international pilot license in France because no flight school in America would train a colored woman. Her goals were to expose her people to the world of aviation. She desired to speak to the audiences, children, to inspire them to get involved in flight industry. In 1926, she fell to her death while practicing for one of her famous stunt shows. Evidence later indicated that her plane may have been tampered with. She was inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame in 2006. Miss Bessie Coleman. That is absolutely amazing. We are talented across the board, and we are first in many, if not all things. Okay. But last but not least, I want to bring up this man that has also made history. Okay. Mr. President Barack Obama. This man served as the 44th president of the United States from 2009 to 2017. First African American to serve as president. First president born outside the contiguous United States. In 2010, enacted the Affordable Care Act, often referred to as Obamacare, designed to increase health insurance quality and affordability, reduce the cost of healthcare, and lower the uninsured rate by expanding insurance coverage. The first African American president of the Harvard Law Review. Negotiated and normalized U.S. relations with Cuba in 2015. We could go on and on about this man, right? But he was the first. We have a lot of first in our culture, and we have created a lot of things. Right now, we are in the fight for racial equality. And how fitting is it to know how great our people are? We're not just fly-by-nights. We are here. We help build this land, and we are an amazing culture. So I hope that you enjoy the people that I've gone over with you tonight. And also make sure that you go and you order your own flashcards from Urban Intellectuals. I will put the link in this in this YouTube below, and make sure that you go and you subscribe and you hit like and you hit share. That way you can continue to learn about our rich culture. Until next time, peace out, Coach Phee style.